Hey guys, I sold my Suburban. I don't know if I showed you guys a Suburban, but I bought a Suburban, so I had a car. And Breck hated the fucking thing. So I sold it to get rid of it to keep her happy. And I ended up with this 1999 Toyota 4Runner SR5, 5-speed 4-wheel drive, electronic rear locker. It's got high mileage. I mean, it's like 280,000 on it, and that would normally scare the shit out of me, but Breck's car's got almost 300 on it now, and it still runs like a fucking top, and I can't believe it. So I know Toyotas are good forever, minus the frames. So I picked it up, 800 bucks. Needs a set of headlights. Needs the front bumper replaced with the marker light. Needs a new front fender. And it's got one hole in the rocker panel down here. The frame itself really doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's crusty in places, but it doesn't look like there's any bad spots. Yeah, even in the back. So I'm gonna prep and etch it, get it back to black, then I'm gonna shoot it black. Should make it last a while. It's got a little bit of rust here and there, like a little bit there, a little bit there. I mean, honestly, that's about it, except for the scaliness on the frame. It's torn apart a little bit. It was super clean, but the sunroof didn't work, and the kids said it needed to get lubricated, so I tried taking it apart, getting it to work. Still isn't working, so I'm still messing with it. I'm getting it a little bit, but it's not quite there yet. But yeah, rear locker button, Alpine CD player, 5-speed, 4-wheel drive. Has an alarm, but it's not hooked up. Well, it's hooked up, but siren part's not. See, it's stuff like this that kind of scared me. I don't know if you can tell how crusty that looks in the front, but I'm gonna take an air hammer, turn it into a nail gun, knock off all the big heavy duty shit. I have been working on it. It's got new plugs and wires, coil pack. I did the air raid intake on it because it has a cylinder 3 misfire. So I did your basics, try to figure out what the cylinder 3 was. It wasn't the plugs, wasn't the coil pack. My scanner told me, well, it could be this, this, or this, so I checked all of it. I was going to do a injection cleaning on it, see if that would get it, but then I saw a video where it said you could ohm out the your injectors and it'd tell you if they were good. They had to be in between 13 and 16. Number 3 is flatlined, so these injectors, and these a injector, which I bought. It came in Wednesday. My plan was to do it today, but it's starting to look a little crappy out, and I keep getting a little rain, so I might put it off. There's the original intake box. Honestly, it runs really good. The tires are complete shit. Like, complete shit all the way around. I actually think all 4 of them are tubed. But honestly, it's really not in bad shape. So a little bit of work. Get it cleaned up. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Like, I keep throwing around different ideas. But I'm going to start with putting the 32s on it. If they fit, if I can get the 16s to fit. I mean the 15s to fit. Some people say they fit, some people say they don't fit. So I guess we're going to find out if I can make them fit or not. If I can make them fit, I'm putting them on. If I can't make them fit, I'm going to end up buying the same tires, but I'll give them for a 16. I just don't really want to spend the 650 bucks on the 4 tires. So if I can do it cheaper, I'd rather do it cheaper. Then after that, if I can get away with putting the 32s on it, it's going to make it so I can move along a lot quicker, depending on clearance. But I'll probably end up doing the 2 to 3 inch spacer lift for the suspension, get it up a little bit. And I have a 3-inch body lift for the camo truck that we're not going to use, so I might end up putting the 3-inch body lift into here. And then I need to find the spacer for the steering shaft, because that's a little different than for the Chevy. The Chevy, you drill it out and it'll slide. This one you need like a puck that goes in between the coupler. Honestly, a lot of the parts I was looking at for, like, if I wanted to turn this into an off-road truck, really aren't that expensive. Debated on putting a snorkel kit on it. I'm probably... It's a toss-up. I don't know what I want to do with it. My buddy Keith wants to start doing some trail riding again, which is kind of why I went with this. But I don't know if I want to trail ride it, or if I just want to clean it up and sell it. I don't know. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm tossed. I mean, it does run good. So we'll find out what happens with it. Depends how much I find wrong with it when I really start getting underneath it and start cleaning up the frame. But so far, I mean, it seems really decent. I was really impressed. But that's what I got for you guys for now. Like I said, I'm not sure what's going on, what we're going to be doing, how long we're going to be doing it for. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I got this I gotta fix. I got my motorcycle I gotta still put back together. Took it apart last summer and never put it back together. All I need to do is get the carburetor bowl gaskets for it. The carbs have been cleaned. I don't know if I showed you guys that I made a homemade sonic cleaner, because we got it running. I was riding it around, but then found out number 1 piston wasn't firing, so I switched plugs. That didn't fix it. I switched coils. That didn't fix it. So we went to try gas next. I mean, it didn't really look like it was getting fuel, so I took the carbs apart, got a 5-gallon bucket, put about 4 gallons of diesel in it, or kerosene in it, I mean. Put the cover on it, took a $10 palm sander from Walmart and a roll of Gorilla Tape, taped the sander to the side of the bucket, let it run for a couple hours, and honestly that thing worked fucking pisser. Redneck sonic cleaner. I mean, it was a little loud, but I mean, a sonic cleaner's loud in the first place, so it is what it is. It looks like it did the job, so I'm hoping. So that's another project I gotta do. So we'll see what the summer brings. I'll still do some videos here and there. I'll probably do build videos on the 4runner. I might do videos on the motorcycle. We might do some 4-wheeling videos if I get the 4runner up and running right. It's not gonna be like extreme 4-wheeling. To be honest, I'm past that point in my life. especially where it has to be a daily driver too. My buddy's the same point. It'll be a lot of like class 6 roads and stuff. If I had another vehicle, it might be a little bit different, but when we go out wheeling, we don't go out to break shit, so we don't do 100 miles an hour. We pretty much just crawl through the woods and enjoy it. Same, if we want to be idiots in the woods, we'll take the 4-wheelers out. Then it's, hold on, we're going for it. But our daily drivers, we try not to beat the snot out of too bad. But, alright, that's what I got for you guys. Please like, subscribe, and comment.